Quarter Ninja presents.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Car Restoration, where we play Car Mechanic Simulator 2018 and we restore cars from junkyard to their former glory. In last episode, we restored this beautiful Challenger, and as you can see, that is a Dodge Challenger Hellcat Hemi-Speed Hunter, and it looks nice. But not only that, but we managed to pull 1024 horsepower from the engine. So this is at the moment the most powerful car we restored. And we will see. I'm quite sure some other engines will push that margin even higher. But this is the car, and I always show you our last restoration before we start on the new job. And this is the beautiful machine. So let me know in comments below what do you think about color, about rims, and what do you think about plates. Do you want your country, your state, your name on the plates, and any changes you would like to see? Let me know and I will see what I can do about it. I for sure will read everything. So without no further ado, let's send this car to the parking, and for now it will stay there and take a break. And we are bringing our newest candidate, which I chose basically on multiple factors, one of which is I love it. Second is let's go with something European, and third, yeah, it's just beautiful, plain beautiful, and you will see it's astonishingly beautiful car. So we are talking here about Alfa Romeo Gulietta Sprint Velloce. The beautiful machine, the old Alfa, and well, all Alfas are beautiful. So let's start, as always, with bodywork. We always start with body and we remove what we can. So there is only seat here, that is good. Okay, what I'm thinking, there is not too many parts. I think it's only front end and headlight, few windows, glass here, there, body, window, rear window. We do have trunk, of course, with plate. Anything else? Left taillight. Okay, anything here? No. This car is mainly, about the body. It's mostly body of the car here. Maybe this front door we will remove the door, but this inside, no, this is all one part. Okay, so if you watch my series, you know that we are now moving car to our lifter 1 or lifter A or whatever you want to call it, and we are putting car up. First order of the business, let's jump to engine bay and let's simply see what do we have here. Okay, we can remove radiator, we can remove brake servo, and where is our battery? We don't have battery in this car, also strange. Do we have anything else? No. So we removed more or less what we could from engine bay, and then let's put car up and remove everything else. So we are starting with suspension and removing wheels. Let's do this one. Oh, battery is up here. I missed it somehow, but we are going to remove it now. Fuel tank, and let's do it as fast as we can. And yeah, in newest videos I am avoiding showing disassembling of engine. We are mostly assembling engine because all engines are the same. So once when you've seen how engine is assembled, that's enough. So I think in this video we will also have just a speed up of the engine assembly process. But I prepared already engine and you will see it a little bit later. Just let us first, put car to its bare bones. We want to remove everything we can. This is relatively simple rear suspension, which will not take too much time. Also, I think the front one is similar. And actually this is a simple car because it's quite, old and doesn't have so many things like these modern cars have. But I love Alfas, especially these old Alfas, they're beautiful. I do talk about history. This time I will skip it because I simply didn't have time to prepare myself and I'm a bit of rush. So today we are just talking informally. But as always, just if you like Alfas, write in the comments below what do you like, what is your favorite Alfa, and did you try to drive Alfa? I had, I was lucky enough to ride or drive multiple Alfas. So yes, I love them. They're amazing cars. And last time I drove one like a few years ago for quite some time. And I even cannot remember what was that. That was some sporty coupe, very fast, very powerful. But I cannot remember the name, to be honest, which exactly model was. But yes, these cars are really great. If you like sporty feeling, but to have car that really, has also that, I don't know how to call it. When you drive Alfa, it is somehow special. It has the flair. It's Alfa Romeo after all. And before, maybe you know that, maybe you don't, but Alfas were like the name for a car that was not really made well, and they were braking a lot and things like that. And I think that is today also the case, probably, not so much. But still, if you have Alfa, if you own Alfa, I think most of the people will envy you regardless, because Alfa is always connected with speed, power, sporty feeling and beauty. And this is why I love them. Especially, older I am, for some reason, I'm liking older car more, which doesn't have, honestly, which doesn't have any connection. Years are really not important. I know people my age that, like these modern cars more than anything. But I think I was starting to find beauty in these older cars, in their lines, in the presentation of the car, etc. If you look cars today, and I think most of people will agree with that, they're very similar and most of them are almost the same. If you look at them from a little bit of distance, you're almost not sure what car you are looking at. Is that like, I don't know, Merc or Ferrari or whatever? Okay, Ferrari's distinction has a distinction. But Merc, BMW, whatever, or Opel or Kia, or they are all very similar. In any case, we finished with our suspension disassembly, and I do believe, from what I can see, we removed most, if not all, of the parts from the car. I think everything is gone, except, no, this is integrated. Just give us a moment to check. Okie dokie, let's move our crane, engine crane, to the lifter 1. And we are now going to pull out this old engine from the car. Okay, there is nothing here. Next step, let's go. 3 steps. First, this is going to be 4 steps actually. First step, put battery to be charged. Second step, take our interior detailing kit and send it to lifter 1. Then if you look at interior, I'm not sure, let us check. Some cars cannot be done, some cars can. Yes. If you look at interior, it is shinier, it is brighter, it is nicer. So for $100 we fixed interior, that is the second step. Third step, send our welder to the same place. And our welder will help us to fix the body of the car. And you will see, it will be shiny, beautiful and nice. And we are doing that now. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. And the color is, of course, a red, beautiful Alfa color, which we are going to leave. I will not change it in that way. So if you look at this, I think we managed to fix all the exterior, interior, perfect. Now, also I want to show you, I have new engine prepared. It is here. Nice engine for the Alfa. But the fourth step, which I mentioned, is to go to repair bench and repair what we can. Parts that are 15% damaged or less, which means from 15 to 100% can be repaired. So let's do it. Anything below 15% cannot be repaired. And when you're playing in sandbox mode like we are doing now, that's not important, honestly, but I like to do it regardless. But if you're playing, your career mode and everything, yes, you should be careful, repair what you can, especially body parts, which can be expensive, gearboxes, engine blocks, engine heads, and things like that. So we repaired everything, and we are immediately pushing car up. And what we want to do first is to do suspension. And that is left click, right click, and assembly mode, and let's go. So I have quite a few of different parts. If you can see, I bought a lot of them. Why? Because I realized in some of previous videos I spent too much time buying. We need ventilated discs and non-ventilated discs. We will buy like 10 of these and 10 of these. Also, what we didn't do, and that would be fifth step, 10 is enough. Fifth step, let's go out from assembly mode and let's go to our inventory. Fifth step would be sell parts. Everything that is below 98 doesn't really matter. Just sell it. Also, you can immediately drop these wishbones out. Wheels we will leave for now, doesn't matter. Because if these broken parts are here, they will interrupt our fixing, and you don't need them here. So brake pads, discs, caliper on the top with cylinder, we are pretty good. Let me see. We need to do, yes, this hub bearing also. And these are the parts you cannot fix, also bearing hub and things like that. Now, this exhaust section, we will put that later. Now we are doing cross member and rubber bushings. Yep, you see how many rubber bushings we have? Only 2 left, so I'm immediately jumping to shop, going to suspension and buying 20 of these. You need like 15, even 20 on some cars per repair, so yeah, you have to have them. Bushings are going here, 2 up, 2 down, both sides, that's 8 immediately. And then you have cross member with 4, that's 12, and if you have cross member on the back, that's 16, so yeah. I have double wishbones prepared, ready, so we don't lose time. And let's see, I'm thinking about the fact that we need steering rack here, and then inner tie rod. This cannot be repaired, and outer tie rod cannot be. Steering rack can. And then we have this front sway bar B with links. Okay, we have only 2 links, which is interesting. We will need to buy more, but enough for this build. I think front part of suspension, this part is done. Now let's move the other part. At least we have all the parts, so there is no waiting. We can do the assembly very, very fast. And this is my way of assembling. I'm usually going from the suspension, usually from the front, and then going to the back suspension, and then after that, usual way is you can add, if you can, like fuel tank and few bits and pieces on different cars is different. But after the suspension, I'm usually going for exhaust. And when exhaust system is up and running, then I'm usually moving to the engine, gearbox, and these parts. Actually, gearbox always comes last because without engine you cannot put gearbox in, and this is about it. So basically, you first put your engine in, and gearbox is coming in last, and drivetrain, which connects, rear drive. On rear drive vehicles which connects a gearbox with a drive is the last. So rubber bushings, and I think the front suspension with these rubber bushings in is a final complete. Let's see, do we have this axle? We do. And as I said, fuel tank, if I have opportunity I will immediately drop it in. And now if you see fuel pump here, and we will drop this in. I know that I need more, but it's okay. See, model is a little bit tricky because some things are going inside some other things, but that is okay. We have to be grateful. I don't have these shock absorbers for some reason. We have to be grateful to these guys who are making mods and really, you know, doing amazing job. And actually, you know, giving us opportunity to have all these amazing cars. Drive shaft you cannot put because you don't have gearbox. So at least it didn't work before. I don't think it works now. So let me see. Let's do this side. And as I said, I will do suspension, but if I have opportunity like to drop in a fuel tank or something else, I will do it. It saves time, it speeds up the process also. 2 calipers, so these we are missing obviously. It will be enough for this one. So this control arm comes here with plate, and we need U-bolts. We do have enough. I prepared everything, so that's good. Also, we need a rubber bushing here. As I said, loads and loads of these bushings going all the time in. Now, spring cap. There is spring and absorber cap. So this side is done. Let's move to other side and do it. Oops. So hub and the solid rear drive axle, which comes last. And now the braking part with discs and pads and caliper with cylinder. This is the last. And the last cylinder we have. Perfect. We will need to buy more. Although cylinders can be repaired, but often you are not going to get them, especially in the junkyard cars. So yeah, buy few, 5, 10, 3, whatever is your number, and have them in stock. You're going to need them. Let me see. Perfect. This is it. And now we are finalizing our rear suspension with spring and cab. And that's about it. I hope that we didn't miss anything on suspension. Let me see. Good. Drive shaft, as I said, we are going with front exhaust section. I don't have one. And what I want to check, if you don't mind, guys, we will spend like a minute. Front exhaust section. That is just a front exhaust section. Do we have? This is like better part. This is more powerful part, so it will add a little bit of flavor to our car. And that's about it. What I want to do next, I want to push car down and I want to install the engine. So we will take engine from engine stand, like take off engine from the crate, come here to engine crane and say install the engine. So you see, this is sometimes happening, especially with these mods. So it was my bad, basically. You cannot install the engine until this front exhaust section is removed. Okay, not a big deal. We spent 30 seconds more, doesn't really matter. Install the engine to the car. We have old one, new one, and that's it. We are removing crane from here, and we have a new beautiful engine. Also, you know, with all these power parts. Let me see. Now let's check. What else can we do? Radiator C, we have a few of them. Okay. Do we have brake servo? We have brake servos. Gearbox i4. Okay, gearbox i4. Now, let's go and take our battery. And, you know, I can buy battery, but I like to show you how you can charge it. And, you know, some of you maybe are not aware of that. Some of you maybe forget that. But actually, that is a good way to save a bit of money. Again, I'm saying, if you are not playing in Sandbox, any money you can save is good money. So, Gearbox i4. What we are going to do, we are going to buy in our gear grip shop i4 gearbox. Why? Why not? It is here. It is custom gearbox. Better than normal one. And that's it. Let me just push car up. I have to check, you know, now I'm wondering, are these gearbox customizable? Like, can you set your gear ratios on these blue ones? I think you should be able, but I'm not sure because, you know, from junkyard you can get some of these that are actually more speeds. So if that's the case, I'm going, oh, we don't have drive shaft, so we didn't repair it. I'm going to go to junkyard and spend like hour or two running around to get this 6 speed, 7 speed, 5 speed, 4 speed, depends on gearbox, which are actually allowing you to set your gear ratios and stuff. We are going to check this. Honestly, I didn't pay enough attention about that before, so yeah, it's my bad. But not a big deal, that doesn't break the game or video in any way, so yeah, we will see how that works. So guys, where is the starter? Starter is here and it can be accessible from engine bay. Okie dokie. In any case, I think once when we put starter in, and we are going to do that exactly now. Let me see, it is on this side of engine, yep. This should be perfect, and we have here exhaust manifold, which for some reason I don't have. It's very strange. I'm quite sure I bought it, but it happens, you know. It happens. Or maybe I spent it somewhere else. We will buy two at least to have one in reserve. This is the one. Again, power part. Oh, so many screws. Like, that's it then. Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, now I think we are in very good position. That's about it. Let's go out and let's do something else. We need to push car up again. And I'm quite happy with this. And let's... Okay. Good. Let's put tires. These were the old ones and I decided to change them because I liked this much more and I felt somehow this car would benefit from these rims. So, you know, you can see a difference, and please let me know in the comments below which rims you like more. These, you know, like wire ones which I chose for this car, or the original ones, you know, like these ones, which are also looking pretty okay. Oh, my bad. Pretty okay, but I think these are giving a car that special feel. Also, I chose to go with vintage tires, for which I believe also, you know, they're flavoring the car in the right way. And that's it. Now we are clicking right click and checking car status, and watch with me, you know, 100% is what we are looking for. Every part has to be 100. So we have exhaust manifold cover, one rubber bushing, and exhaust manifold. Now I'm very confused because I could bet that shouldn't happen, and I prepared the engine properly, but it is obvious that we are missing parts somewhere, and I am very much confused. Didn't I put this part like a minute ago here? I did, I'm absolutely sure. I will check that, of course, later when I edit the video, but we did put this part. For some reason, cover. For some reason, that didn't pick up. So, yeah, okay, we will see. I don't mind, it's not a big deal. I hope you don't mind too. Oh my goodness. That was really like, what? How many parts? Okie dokie. We are putting this one. Yeah, this cannot be put on the engine, and rubber bushing. So now the problem I spoke about is rubber bushings. So which one we are missing? Tell me. These four are here, this is here, this is here. So I would expect that we are missing one, probably. Let's put car up. And this is also nice to see, you know, how you can make mistake and maybe not see everything. And I see immediately And I told you, you remember probably, I'm sure I told you we have to put rubber bushing and we didn't. So that's it. I'm now sure 100%. Let me see. Yes, perfect. All mechanical parts are done and we are moving car to our garage entrance A, where I always do final work on body because I like that and it has more space and everything. Also, I didn't buy any part for the car because I want to do that together with you so you can see what do we have, what we can buy, etc, etc. So Sprint Veloce, let's go and buy all the parts we can. We are going to Community Cars Body Shop and we will buy everything. Like, okay, we will not. This, I know I want this one. Left door, right door. Okay, I'm buying all of this because there is not much. What is this? Let's say, yeah, okay, this car doesn't have many parts that you can really exchange. This I have. No, it is just one setup, I think. It doesn't really matter. I love it in any case. We are okay. Just for you guys to understand, right-click and assemble mode. We are moving to assemble mode now, which allows us to put body parts. So left door, left window, everything must be 100%. This window, front window, perfect. We have left side mirror, and actually this is very nice mod. Whoever made it, thank you, mate. Bumper. We have taillights, left and right. And I could restore 100 of these. I love them. One door. Okay, that is original. We managed to fix. Doesn't really matter. Hood. Okay. Front end. I chose this one because I like it more. Right headlight, left headlight, and front bumper. We didn't buy front bumper. Okay, that's kinda fast. What? A second and done. Okay, let's go out from that mode. Let's close the hood. Now we are going again to check because we don't know. Maybe we missed something. Plate. Okay, seat roulette and wheel cape. Let's see what is seat roulette and what is interior shop. So roulette. I think that is fitting very nice. And cape is wheel. No, I don't want that one. Actually, I don't like, not that I love it for other cars, but for Alfa, no. I don't like it. Let me see. I would prefer this one, wooden one, which makes more sense. Even 7 is, from my point of view, better. Maybe TBA, I don't know, no. This one or Sebring, this is for Maserati, doesn't really matter, it fits. We'll take this one. That's it. Let's open the door, switch to assembly mode, and let's put seat in. Because these seats should, represent the time. I think they're even more modern than they should be. And the wheel is nice. Okay. Plates at the end. Now we have car that is not fully painted. So next step, go to our paint shop. And paint shop is on opposite side here. We open the door, we close the door. Because we take care about environment, we don't want paint to go out or gases or anything. So paint shop. As I said, I'm not changing the color. Color is astonishing, good, fits car, everything. So I'm not bothering with that. We are going out. Next step is fill the engine with the oil. Oil cap. Let's do it. So we are going to fill the engine with the oil and put the car on dyno. Because as you can see, all these red parts are power parts and these advanced parts, better quality. We want to see how much of improvement we did. And we are sending car to dyno and going there. We have small door here. Again, we are closing the door and we are coming in. Oh, this is nice car. You have to admit, guys, this is a beautiful, beautiful car. Let's go. Dyno 3, 2, 1. Original had 145 HPs. I'm expecting 170 to 190. Maybe even more than 200. We'll see. 212. Okay, yeah, and that was I was thinking maybe a little bit more than 200. Perfect. So 46% and 40% in torque. Very nice. And as I said, one day we are going to run all these cars on speed track and just to see how they go and what they can do. We are returning car to its parking space in front of the garage door. And wow, this really looks good. I'm almost sure that this car should stay like it is now. Even wheels are more than fitting for the car. And yeah, it's beautiful. But you know, don't be shy. Tell me, what do you think about color? What do you think about the wheels and rims especially? Well, the tires also. And now we are going to put plates on the car, as we always do. And as we don't have still anything from our community, I'm absolutely sure that we are putting, or maybe like plates like this, but they have to be Italian plates. It is, after all, a beautiful Italian car. No, not Maine, it's Italy. I hope that I spelled that properly. Let me see. Somehow having a feeling. No, it's one. Okay, and here it is. Beautiful, beautiful Alfa. We are not going to take photo. Beautiful Alfa Romeo Gulietta Sprint Velloce. Amazing car. Restored to perfection. As you can see. It will be amazing add-on to our parking, to our garage. And I'm quite happy. This is, I think, first European car that we did in this series, and more of European cars are waiting, especially some very strange and, you know, normal one, but which I really like, and you will see in time what I'm thinking about. So as always, it was a pleasure to make this video, and you know, I hope you enjoyed it. So please let me know in comments, how did you like it, and you know, what is your opinion about color, wheels, rims, and maybe, you know, you want to change the plate on the car with your country, your state, and maybe even your name. Also, let me know, you know, if you want some specific cars to be repaired and restored, if I have it, or if I can find it, I will do it. Subscribe if that is not a big hassle, and please like the video and share it with your friends. Until then, you know, restore something of your own, enjoying the game if you play it. If not, come to my channel and check maybe some other car, and maybe you will enjoy that video too. Have a good day. I wish you all the best, and I'll see you in next video. Bye bye.
Please subscribe to this channel, share and like this video. Thank you.